on this map if they get cross spawns or something. He doesn't really usually show that to us.
No, I wouldn't
rarely ever
think so. Look at that. Everyone going for ByuL. No surprise at all.
It's like this match is such a close one, but at the same time, ByuL is just doing too well against every strong Terran.
Well, he just kills Maru too much for you ever to say no.
Best of fives against Maru, Innovation, twice, I think.
Yep.
And even Dream. Like, Dream's got a big Zerg boss ahead of him.
And there he is, Dream. The hope of SKT's Terrans. 2-0 versus Zerg so far this season. And he does have some inspirational TVZ with his ByuL play. Let's see if he can bust it out today on a map like Cactus Valley.
Let's see what he can do here. Against ByuL, he's actually 3-2.
Interesting.
Not bad.
Yeah. How about that? And he's actually good friends with Life too, I believe.
Yeah, I believe so.
I'm making that up, actually. I was pretending like these actually have this very beautiful friendship, and the two best players in the world. Makes sense.
I'm mixing up. It was Life and Dark, right? They had that little banter going on where he's like, "I'm gonna buy you chicken" or something.
Right,
I thought that was Dream for a second, but yeah, it's not Dream. Here's ByuL, 10-5, 5-3 against Terran. Very, very strong for CJ Antis. Has kind of come up as that #2, and most will even say like very even with Hero at this point.
Almost #1.
Yeah, almost there.
He's like just behind him. Yeah, fantastic Zerg player. One of the best we have. Top 2 in the world easily.
Hasn't dropped an ace match yet.
Oh, wow. Yeah. He is a beast, and man, we don't see TVZ like this, guys. Like, the only other player is probably Life, but Life plays differently, a lot differently to ByuL in this kind of matchup as well. Yeah. So it's so exciting to see this guy.
See how this is going to go down. Dreamy's had a lot of practice against Life in big best of series, but can he take down the master of GVT series in ByuL? We're going to jump into this game right now. It's Cactus Valley for game #2. SK Telecom T1 versus CJ Antis. Both very, very strong players for their teams. Dream looking to extend that lead, whereas ByuL is looking to tie it up. Let's jump into that game right now. Down here in the bottom left, in the orange, the Terran player is Dream.
Down here in the bottom right for CJ, one of the best Zergs in the world, ByuL. All right, so it is horizontal spawns in this map. Make for interesting. You know, we just haven't seen many ZVTs in this map, Valdez, so I'm kind of excited we get to see one today.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't get better than this. It really doesn't. And looking at our fan predictions here, 60% say ByuL, 40% say Dream.
Yeah, pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Pretty accurate. Not bad.
I'd give it like 56 to 44.
56?
56 to 44.
Okay.
In favor of ByuL. If I had to like make the ratios, but it's neither here or there. For you guys who don't know, ByuL's name means star.
You see that wave, Valdez? She moved her hand
I missed it.
front to back. Never seen a wave like that before. Kind of strange. Anyway.
They call Dream there, I think, the Barbie Terran. That's kind of strange.
Barbie Terran. He's pretty handsome.
Yeah. Wouldn't he be like the Ken Terran then?
Yeah.
You know, Ken and Barbie?
Yeah, you would be, actually. Something's going on. Let's see. All right, Hatch first. And it looks like CC first. So, greedy opening. Not really a surprise on this map. It is a big map. Oh. All right, there we go. Cast is getting pretty excited about some. I disagree with them. There is nothing interesting happening right now, Valdez.
Maybe looking for the Overlord by going north there, but not the most exciting thing in the world.
All right, okay. Well, that's it. That's fair enough. You know,
it's something.
It's going to happen.
I looked back. I think they were just talking about something else. They were just joking around. It was a very slow start to this game.
Oh, as usual.
For you guys who are watching, make sure you guys get as many people in the stream. This is basically as high level as it gets over here in Korea. 2 of the best at the matchup and 2 of the best in the world. So make sure you're telling people to get into this stream.
Yeah, definitely. It actually doesn't get better than this. This is the best in the world, fellas. Right now, we're seeing the best in the world.
It's amazing to say.
It's kind of cool as well.
To witness.
To witness, to talk about it. But nothing too exciting just yet. Everything's kind of warming on up until we get to that early mid-game.
It's the slow, tense build-up to that mid-game.
At least it's not mech versus mech this time, so it won't take too long.
Yeah. This is good. So, it looks like Dream going to just go with the bunch of Marines here, putting down the bunker. It looks like he's going to save that gas for a factory rather than any kind of Reaper shenanigans. Doesn't want to go for a scout at all, just wants to go for fast tech after that CC.
Yeah, not the best map to go Reapers on. There's no back ledge into your main base or anything like that, so it's very understandable that he'd want to deviate away from that build order. Though he's nearly every other game he will go for like multiple Reapers into Hellion Banshee. But I understand why not this game. You are seeing 4 links come up, but that bunker is finished. He can run by. He would be able to do something.
It's only 1 Marine, and he's identified this.
Oh, not getting us around in a second there. And these lings will not find much except for the build order.
It's something. It's marginal, but it is something.
Yeah, it's 100 minerals invested to find that. Better than an Overlord, probably. Is an Overlord obviously going to supply block you. Pretty quick speed on the way as well from ByuL. He's playing a standard game. Let's see if he's going to go into that 2-base quick meter, or is he going to go for a faster third now that he knows the exact build order he's up against.
And look at this Dream just being greedy McGreed face, going for 3rd base here in the main right after that fast tech. And
ByuL going to play similar there. He's going for that 3rd. So we are going to see pretty greedy from both sides. Not a bad
pretty interesting. It's kind of just both of them saying, "Oh, I know you respect me too much to try to go for any sort of big 2-base all-ins, any kind of shenanigans, really." And they're going to play the long game. I'm loving it. We're going to see this head-to-head between these two guys in this best of 1.
Yep, that's right. Full-blown macro game. Who do I favor more in this kind of situation? I almost favor ByuL. He is just so good when he gets to the mid to late game. He's very on point. This is where he wants to be. And if he gets this 3rd base up without any dramas, then he's going to be in a commanding position.
That's for sure. Just getting it up right now. He's got 2 queens out there. Spraying that creep, defending a little bit as well. And even keeping some of these lings back. Did he actually commit to that speed? Did that finish up?
Yep. It completely did, Valdez. It's all finished up. He's going to need speedlings on the map so he can defend against any sort of run-by for 4 Hellions. There's no way you're going to deflect that with a couple of queens. Not even a SimCity as well, so he has to have lings. His Bailey Nest is surprisingly delayed as well, so it's kind of fortunate that Dream went for such a greedy build.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing ByuL hit up to 56 drones at 7:50 into the game. Just pumping them out super, super fast.
Yeah.
His upgrades are going to be a little bit later than Dream's, actually. He does get the Bailey Nest and the Spire before the 2 Evo chambers.
Yeah, he could have got them a little bit earlier. Let's see when he wants to commit to these upgrades as well. Does he want to wait for maybe the Spire to finish, get out mutas, and then upgrade? Probably not, because he did go for that 3rd base so early on. Usually you'd only see that in 2-base sort of opening. Just adding all the gas, just being completely greedy. And not afraid, and even a nice Overlord blocking with creep on the 3rd base. On both bases, actually.
Wow.
Yeah, he's really on point with this.
Yeah. Just every little small thing, this super high-level TVZ, it really does matter. Even just delaying this 10 seconds, it's going to put a little hitch into Dream's macro.
Yeah, it's going to delay a lot, actually, with this creep here. Oh, at least a little while. If it was like more on center, it'd do so much more. There's 1-1 on the way. No Baneling speed just yet. Waiting for Spy to finish so we can make a bunch of mutas.
All those lings running to their death, desperately trying to kill 1 Hellion. Not going to work out.
All right, 7 mutas on the way. Baneling speed has begun. Still, he's got a pretty big window to just be greedy and enjoy going up to that 4th base, getting the creep spread out before we really see the war machine of Dream begin and start to march across the map. Dream, on the other hand, he at the very least has to start clearing up creep, because if it gets out of hand this early on, he's going to be in a lot of trouble when he wants to make that parade push. And that's why we're seeing him move across the map right now.
Yeah. He's also got a bit of a timing. Not sure if he actually identified the fact that ByuL's upgrades were a little bit late, but he does have 1-1 to 0-0 right now. So he can put on this pressure.
It's actually
something
kind of
ByuL has to deal with.
No bailing speed either, which is very scary. And it looks like Dream is just going for a hard-pressed attack. Trying to catch him out when he's not ready, and he has certainly found that window.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
Bailing's coming through, rolling to their death. No bailing speed. What else does he have here? Some bailings or morph, and he's got 3.
Not going to find the hits he needs. Still so many Marines are left over, and this economy is in big trouble right now. Third base completely exposed. Drones completely exposed.
He's desperately trying to squeeze out some lings to deal with this, but a really nice position now for Dream in between the minerals.
He's going to try and do this with just simple lings and mutas. It's going to be not cost efficient whatsoever.
Oh, man. Snipes out to the mutas, too. He's just getting so much damage done.
Into the main base with the Marines as well. Mutas cannot do this alone. Only 4 left over. Wow, what a great timing from Dream. Doing a lot of damage. And the parade push is not stopping here.
Yeah, he's right on top of these Evo chambers now. Thankfully, the 1-1 has finished, but maybe delaying that to 2. But the Bailing's going to roll through. Finally, speed is done. It looks like he will be pushed back.
Push back, but all the creep is being receded essentially towards that third base of Dream. And Dream is just constantly knocking on the front door. Once he starts adding more mines into this composition, it's going to be so hard to be able to break it through. And there we go, 2 mines. Once they get in position, it's going to be that much harder.
Yeah. And look at that Evo chamber is so low right now.
Ooh,
if he can get on top of that.
Oh, didn't target it properly. Still 1 remains. The mine's going to get a hit off. What's it going to hit? Mutas. Nice cleanup there, but still Marines come down.
Muta's trying to fight straight up against the Marines. Nothing to help him out. And look at this, Evo Chamber's going to go down. Level 2. Melee attacks is going to be denied. And ByuL just trying to micro his way here, but he just doesn't have much stuff to defend.
Yeah, he cannot afford to lose his level 2 carapace, but he will, and this is going to put him in such a hard place. 2-2 about to finish for Dream.
And Dream just backs off. For now, he just regroups. So look at that Wood of Mine hit. A lot of those mutas really low. He's setting up another split here. 4
mutas left over, Valdez. This is a horrible place to be. ByuL's in so much trouble. Dream is in such a commanding position. I never knew horizontal spawns would just be so powerful for Terran. It makes a lot of sense, though, when you put a third base down there. And these trades are just more and more efficient for Dream, especially with 2-2. And
ByuL's got nothing left. GG. ByuL's dropped down. Dream takes the win from ByuL.
Really impressive play. Oh, Dream. Nice ceremony as well to boot.
Yeah, very nicely done. Takes out pretty much the strongest ZVT player in the game right now. Himself very good in the matchup, but showing why he was put out here today instead of Innovation. Able to get SKT ahead 2-0 on CJ Cactus.
Such a confident timing from him, you know, with those Marine Hellbats just jumping in there before ByuL was even remotely ready. No bailing speed on the map, not even 1-1. Just way too greedy, got the upgrades too late for everything. He had such a great window of attack. And from those positions, you know, that third base, just parade pushing to the natural of ByuL in horizontal positions is ridiculous.
Yeah. And it's interesting because, especially at these positions, you put those Evo chambers there to set up a bit of a SimCity, a bit of a wall, but it makes them really vulnerable to Marine pushes if they get up that ramp and into your natural trope. We saw that be a big factor in actually taking out the upgrades of ByuL and just letting Dream even get to 2-2 before he closed out that game.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising he put those Evo chambers there so late. Usually when you go for a delayed third base like that and everything's kind of figured out before you even think about upgrading, you should probably put them like in the back of your main or somewhere less vulnerable than the front door. Oh well, Dream wants to get away. Camera stays on him for a little while longer. Alright, well Valdez, third game is going to be Dark versus Hero, a rematch of the Grand Finals of Kesper Cup. That went to Game 7, so good chance for Dark to create an upset here today.
Oh yeah, this is pretty much anyone's game at this point, especially with SK Telecom T1 up 2-0. They're relying on Hero right now, who already looks nervous if you guys caught that shot. Going into this game against Dark, the map is going to be Echo for this PVZ. So 2-player map.
Yeah.
Let's see what these players want to do.
Indeed. Cannot wait for this one as well, Valdez. Such great games today.
Oh, yeah. Every single game here today, and just really, really strong. But, guys, we are going to take that 3-minute break. When we come back, Dark versus Hero.